think that kind of segues into a topic that you brought up with me in terms of regulation of our industry.
Right.
This is always that,
This is a scary word, regulation. Nobody wants to hear
Right.
regulation. But I mean, so is it a plus or a minus that our industry is essentially unregulated? On the one hand, it makes it very democratic, right? Anybody who wants to can come in, hang up a shingle, and be a translator and interpreter. That's all great. But the downside is that anybody can come in and put up a shingle and say that they're a translator and interpreter and do that job. So other professions, I mean, we were talking about this earlier. I mean, just because I watch LA Law doesn't mean that I can go into court and defend somebody. I watch,
Right.
all however bazillions of seasons of Grey's Anatomy, but that doesn't make me a heart surgeon. So just because you took high school Spanish doesn't make you a translator and interpreter. And so we need to get serious about ourselves in order for us to be taken seriously as a profession. So what does that mean? Does it mean that there's it would be great. A lot of countries have a certification process for their
Right.
translators and their interpreters. We don't have that broadly. We have different certifications with different organizations that can be helpful, but there's nothing straight across the board. In the state of Colorado, you have to have a license to be a beautician, and you have to jump through all these hoops. To open a barbershop, you have to do this. To be an accountant, whatever. If you Google interpret, if you go to the DORA website and you look for interpreting or translation, it's crickets. There's nothing there.